Good morning, guys. So we are currently visiting Utah from our home in Mexico. And today we are going to get Dominic and Diego's passports renewed at the Mexican Consulate and also get Daemon his Mexico passport for the first time. So I'm going to take you guys with me just throughout our whole day today, what we're doing, because we're up here in northern Utah, and just show you kind of what our day looks like. I won't be able to take you into the passport appointments because it is a consulate, but I will update you guys on how that goes and then show you what we're doing with the rest of our day, which includes birria and I think probably a Costco run. So if you like what you're watching, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Let's head out and show you what a day in our life looks like while we're visiting our family here in Utah. Okay, I'm gonna update you guys on what happened at the consulate as soon as we get back to Abby's house. But we are having tacos from this taco truck. I'm putting it in the video for any of you in Salt Lake that want to check it out. So we're gonna have some tacos and tortas, and then we're gonna go home. Okay, this is how you can find them on Facebook and Instagram. This is what she has. So Dominic got tacos de asada, I got a burrito de al pastor, and Diego got a torta de al pastor. So, yeah, this is how you can do it. And I'll show you guys what the food looks like when I get in the car. Here's my burrito. I almost forgot to record. I'm gonna show you tortas and tacos. Amazing. Diego's got a torta. Dominic's got tacos. He didn't want anything on them. Kid's just hanging out. No. Oh. Okay, we're back. I borrowed one of Adriana's, my niece's, bows. So we're back. So the consulate went well. Shout out to the Salt Lake Consulate because I, in the past, have had, I think I've had maybe 1 or 2 rough experiences there before, just because it is Mexico and paperwork is very, very tedious. And so it can be overwhelming. But we were able to get all 3 of the boys' passports. Everybody at the consulate was incredibly helpful, and they were pretty busy, but it was really helpful. We did make the appointment before we came up, but we found it easiest to make the appointment via WhatsApp. So for anybody using the Salt Lake Consulate, definitely go through WhatsApp to make your appointment. That was the easiest. So, and shout out to my sister-in-law for helping me with that because she helps me with that, Abby. So, but we were able to do it for all of their passports. I did have to take in my marriage license because I've told you guys before my last name is different. And so I did have to take my marriage license to Fidel. And then I also have as a backup a constancia consular for all 3 of the boys. I didn't need that this time, but I have been asked for it before in regards to paperwork for the boys at different stages. So a constancia consular is something that you type out that says essentially that you declare that the name or the person that's on the birth certificate and the person that's on like your passport is the same person and that person's you. And then you take it to the U.S. Embassy in Mexico, whichever one I did. I've done it at I've done it at the Oaxaca, and I've also done it at the Mexico City one. And they will they will give it like official stamps and stuff. And once it has all of that, then you can utilize it. Thank you, Mija. You can utilize that for your name discrepancy. So, but it was a little bit. It does get a little bit complicated, especially because Diego does not attend school in Mexico, but Dominic does. And so Diego doesn't have a form of ID that they ask for in Mexico, but they can take his ID, like his school ID up here at the consulate for Mexico. So I know it gets really complicated, but I hope that this helps somebody out there. We do have the email in the description below. So if you have further questions, please let me know. And I'm happy to get you in contact also with the Salt Lake City Consulate. if there's anything that you need help with there. I was able to meet a good amount of the staff, and I also met the director today, and they were all really, really nice, very, very helpful. I had let them know that I was making a video about this, about my experience and that, and so they did, you know, say like if there's anything anybody needs, just to let them know. So, but especially with the state of the world right now, I think that they're really trying their best to get everybody taken care of and to help people get their paperwork in order. So for the rest of the afternoon, Abby is making birria. Because you guys saw that we had tacos. We're having birria for dinner. Adriana and Dominic are playing. We're waiting for Ismael to get home, and then so him and Diego are going to hang out, and they're also going to go get haircuts. So I'll have Diego record a little bit of that. Alondra, me, and Abby are going to go and get pedicures today. So I'm going to show you that. And we just have a full little afternoon of hanging out with our family. So let me show you what the rest of our afternoon looks like. So Diego and Ismael are taking you guys with them to get haircuts, and then Diego wants to go take some pictures. So they're going to take you guys along for that. I'll put that in next. And I'm going with Alondra and Abby and the baby right now to get pedicures. And Dominic and Adriana stayed back with their Theo, or with Dominic's Theo, so that they could just play at the house. So let me show you this afternoon.
Sounds like there's a loose bolt. We good. So this is pre-haircut. Me and Ismael are gonna get our haircuts. I need to, and I mean he doesn't, but of course he is, because he needs to look good for his girl. Anyways, so this is my hair before pre-haircut. Pretty awful, you know, not straight line. I'm gonna get that straightened out. I'm gonna get this smaller, like cut down. I'm just gonna get it like cleaned up because kind of hairy on the sides, and then yeah. Okay, go.
I'm Ishmael. I'm 17 years old. Cut that out. I'm here with you. Came to get our haircuts. I don't really need one, but you know, like you said, I gotta look good for my girl. Yeah, we're just gonna get a little fade on the side, and maybe her initial. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah,
That's where it's at. All right, let's go do it.
Whose idea was pedicures, Alondra?
Mine.
It was Alondra. How's it going, Abby?
Good.
Yeah? Enjoying your pedicure?
Yes, I am.
I'm literally... You needed one? Me too. I'm literally feeding this baby while I get a pedicure, guys. So I'm also gonna get a manicure. And they're holding my baby, if you can see past... I know my phone's focusing on Abby. Let me fix it. Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
So Damon's over there living his best life with one of the girls that works here. He's just over there sleeping, enjoying his time. So they're taking a nice break together while I get a manicure as well. This was a fantastic idea, Alondra. Thank you for suggesting that. He's saying goodbye to his best friend. Made a new best friend. He's made best friends with everybody. I know you're hungry. So this is the nail salon, guys. This is where they do the pedicures. Absolutely beautiful. They did an amazing job. Here's the nail portion. They have a waxing room. Alondra is getting her lashes done. So highly recommend. I'll show you the outside in that and tag them in this. Here it is. It is Lovely Lash and Nail, and they're here in Orem. And they do have Instagram, so I'll list that below as well. But you guys can check them out if you want. I highly recommend. They were incredible. Okay, we're also waiting for Alondra to get done, and I didn't even show my fingernails. And I have very tiny fingernails, so we're not gonna talk about that, but they really did do a good job. So I did manicure, my pedicures back in my shoes, which also need to be clean. I don't even look white anymore. Let's see. Abby's in slippers.
I did not get my nails done.
This baby is just having a fun time with my water bottle. He just likes it, yeah.
All right, so we're now done. I did my hair. I got like a 1 on here. I did the line like I said it was. I got it cleaned up. I didn't go shorter. I just made it like I think it was textured. Yeah, textured. And yeah, that's what I did.
I did what I did. I cleaned up the sides. I didn't cut nothing from the top because it's short enough already. I did get her initial in the back, somewhere over here. It's an A. And yeah.
All right, we're back at Abby and Jorge's house. See your haircut? It looks so good. Turn around, let me see. Looks good. I like it. Baby is sleeping in his car seat still. He's not waking up. Ooh. Did you ask your tia? All right, Abby. What did you make for dinner?
Birria.
Birria.
Quesadilla snack.
Ooh. Do you want to give them a quick rundown of how you do it? I've never made it from scratch.
I do it differently though, because everybody has a way to make it. But
That's
I
okay.
just add the chile guajillo, chile pasilla, clavo, oregano, comino, ajo, cebolla, and black pepper.
Nice.
And I let it boil. So I let it boil with the sauce until it's completely cooked.
And then what cut of meat do you use?
The chuck roast.
Chuck roast. And what are you doing, Alondra?
Salsa.
Salsa.
Guacamole.
Can we see your lashes? Oh, Alondra got her lashes done. Look how pretty they look.
They look really good.
They really do. They did a good job.
They look cute.
I'm excited for quesadilla. All of Abby's cooking is good. I'm going to put her TikTok in the description. So a little tidbit about Abby. When I first was learning to cook and we lived in Salt Lake, Abby was the person who basically taught me to cook Mexican food. Like, she's where I started and learned from. So she does a TikTok where she shares recipes and how she cooks things. And so I'm going to tag that below for any of you that are interested, because Abby made it really, really easy for me to learn to cook. So I'm forever grateful for that. And she's a good person to follow if you're like starting out, or even if you're not just starting out, but she's got a lot of really good recipes. So I'll put that in the TikTok, or I'll put her TikTok in the description below, and you guys can go and follow her. And then maybe we can convince her to get a YouTube channel. Abby, you should do a YouTube channel.
I don't know about that.
Why? You could totally do it.
Who's gonna want to follow me anyway?
I bet all of these guys would follow you. Put it in the comments and tell her that you would follow her if she got a YouTube. Because really, you're a good cook. You should share it on more than just TikTok. Look, Alondra agrees with me. See? See? All right. So I'll show you guys the finished product when all of these are done. But yeah. Put in the comments if you want Abby to start a YouTube channel, but definitely check out her TikTok if you're interested in learning some recipes. Did you get a quesadilla? Let's see. Dinner check. Let's see your food. You put rice on yours. You're just eating yours with guacamole.
Candace, it looks horrible over here.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look horrible.
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh. I'm leaving this in the video.
Oh, Candace.
I'm leaving it in because they look delicious.
They're coming apart. He's my end.
I don't know what you're so worried about. Look, these guys are fighting in the background anyway. This is our norm now because we have a bunch of teenagers, Abby. Do you remember when we had teeny tiny kids
That didn't fight.
that didn't fight? They were angels, and now we have teenagers.
Driving.
Driving. I love your Cinderella cup.
Yeah, I'm saying let's build a snowman. That's what Frozen does.
Yeah, that's Cinderella. Will you get your princesses right, please? This is our life with teenagers. I'm gonna put a photo. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put a photo in this vlog of these three when they were little, so you guys can see why this is so bittersweet to see them all as like grown-up teenagers hanging around talking about their grades and girlfriends and driving around. Don't side-eye me, because girlfriends are not an excuse for grades to drop.
The initial of your girlfriend on the side of your head.
School comes first, Ismael. I know but preventative measures.
It's better than last year, I'll tell you that.
Well, that's good, I guess. All right, our teenagers went to the mall. So now, well, Dominic and Adriana are playing, but now Abby and I are going to give Daemon a bath. So, time to give him a bath. We're finishing our evening. These guys are playing. Abby and I are watching a movie. His baby is asleep. The teenagers went to the mall, so we're waiting for them to get back. And we're pretty exhausted, so that's how we're ending our night. But passports went well. We got the passports. So I definitely had a much different and better experience at the consulate, the Mexican consulate here in Salt Lake, than I think I ever had before. It seems like they've made a lot of changes and I think that they've all been really good changes. So if you have questions though, or if you're dealing with the same issue or anything like that, you can always send me an email to the email that's in the description of this video below, and I'm more than happy to help. And I'll get you connected with whoever I can get you connected with to get answers. But really, really glad that that's over. It takes a huge weight off of us, and now I feel like we can just enjoy the rest of our time up here in the States. But as always, thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it, and we hope that everybody has a great night, and we'll see you on the next vlog. Bye, guys.